What the heck is up, you guys? Welcome back to Top 10 Central.
Hello there.
Here are the top 10 times
Instant karma came for Karens.
Alright, let's get right into it. The fire_eagle. I'm in the New York subway. A guy elbows me out of the way to get into the turnstile first, yelling vaguely that he has a train to catch. In parentheses, it says, no sh**. Through the turnstile, turn the corner, and there are a few cops set up near a folding table, and he gets pulled to have his bag searched. That's what happens when you got a train to catch. You're in a rush? No, no, no. No, ma'am. You're getting your bag randomly searched now today. Sorry. You can get the next train. Dang, man. People are always so pushy on the subway. We all got places to go. You know what I mean? All right. Walking down the San Antonio Riverwalk, guy in front of us gets pooped on by a bird. Friend turns to me and says, sucks to suck. Friend literally gets pooped on as well right at this moment. That's what happens. Also, isn't getting pooped on by a bird like good luck or something? I personally have never been pooped on by a bird because I don't want to be. I mean, even if it's good luck. Well, I could use a stroke of good luck right now, actually, to be honest with you. So maybe I do want a bird to poop on me. Dang, that really, it's the most instant karma ever. That bird really had to poop. Piano 9717. All right. I was at a touristy place at the top of a big cliff. People were hanging around at the top, just enjoying the view, and this one guy was eating a sandwich while staring at his phone. After he was done, he couldn't be bothered to find a trash can, so he went to throw the sandwich wrappings off the cliff, but he got his hands confused and hurled his phone off the cliff instead. Oh, I like that. That's nice. That's what happens. I mean, it's just like so ironic. Like you go to this like top of a big cliff and it's probably so scenic and beautiful, like usually hikes are. And this guy's just like enthralled in his Instagram feed instead. And yeah, and then you're just gonna litter bug? It's so rude. Cause like you could also just like put it in your pocket or like a bag that you have with you. You could just bring it home or whatever and throw it out later. It's really not that hard. It's not a big ask. People are weird and lazy. Tuesday_guy. 2 of my friends and I were playing Monopoly sometime around freshman year of high school. Monopoly is how you lose friends. One of my friends owned all the railroads, meaning any player who landed on a railroad would pay him $200. The entire game felt like I was just moving my token from railroad to railroad, paying my friend each time, having no opportunity to buy properties, and getting super frustrated. In reality, it was probably only 2 or 3 times. Classic. But that Monopoly just gets you, man. On my next roll, I quickly calculate which space I was going to land on as I start to move my token, and lo and behold, I was gonna land on another railroad. I gracefully slide/cheat past the railroad and plot my piece on the next space. Chance. Chance card read something as follows. Move token to nearest railroad. Pay owner twice the amount. I lost my That's so funny. I love that. That chance really, ooh-wee. It was delivering some karma for you. Oh my gosh. I bet everyone was dying laughing though, because that's kind of hilarious. Ooh, don't cheat in Monopoly. Monopoly is so cutthroat though. Dang, it can make people real angry. When I say people, I mean me. Deleted, all right? They got an award, but they deleted their account. My older sister and I didn't get along well growing up. One day, we were both on a city bus on our way home. As we approached our stop, I got up and moved toward the door. As it opened, my sister aggressively shoved past me to get off first. The second she stepped off, she was nailed full on by seagull poop. This was over 50 years ago, and it still makes me smile. That's so funny. Sibling Revenge. But it was done by the seagull. You didn't even have to do it yourself. Life did it for you, buddy. Dang. That's sad. I mean, when I read the second she stepped off, she was nailed full, I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be horrible. I was worried that she stepped off and got hit by a car. So I'm really glad that it got hit with seagull poop and it's just a fond memory for you. Also, it just goes to show that, like, you never forget those sibling rivalries, man. You don't love anybody like your siblings, but you also don't get bothered by anyone like your siblings. Rheumology. A story I learned about recently. When I was still in architecture school, a professor gave his class an exercise. One student came up with a project with a lot of ramps for disabled people. The professor started laughing and asked her to remove them because no one will use them. A month after or so, he lost his leg. Oh my gosh, Danny Blind says, so how do those ramps sound now, Teach? Yikes. Seriously, what do you mean that no one will use them? It's just very strange. I mean, of course that's not true. There are lots of people who would use them. That's a great idea. That's a tough way to learn a lesson though. That's like some harsh karma. We were just talking about like Monopoly karma. This one's definitely a bigger consequence for sure. I will say that. Curmudgeon, I don't even know how to say that. Sitting on a highway late at night because of a bad car accident. Already not good. The highway was packed and barely moving. One guy thinks he's smarter than everyone else and tries to drive on the shoulder. He makes it a good little ways before running into an on-ramp, also packed with cars. He had nowhere to go and no one let him in. He was stuck between cars in the rightmost lane and cars from the on-ramp. Everyone stuck bumper to bumper and float around him. I went from watching him past me and almost getting out of my view to passing him and losing sight of him in my rearview mirror. Yikes, that's what happens. Those people are so annoying. Annoying. I hate people who think that they can just pass everyone. It's so freaking frustrating. There are places that have like the emergency lane or whatever, and people will use that. People will go on the shoulder. It's just, it can be a madhouse sometimes. People got places to be. They think they can just do whatever they want. Husky infantry. The other day I was taking my dog for a walk around the neighborhood. She squatted down to take a boop, and I reached for my doggy bags only to realize I was fresh out. So I peeked around making sure nobody was looking and I just left it. Hopefully you were going home to get a bag to come back and pick it up. 10 minutes later, I'm walking across the road and I cut through a thin grass median in the center, and what do you know? I step in dog bleep. I wasn't even mad. I knew I deserved it. You absolutely did. You absolutely did. It happens. Sometimes you forget little bags, but there's a will, there's a way. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pick up your dog poo. It is so annoying, okay? It is so annoying for everyone else to have to just deal with it. And that's exactly why. Because who left their dog poo on the median? You learned a lesson that day, and I respect that. I work at an auto parts store. This one guy stole some $60 headlights and literally sprinted out of the door. We went to look outside to try and get his license plate just in time to see him speed off, hit a curb, and blow out his tire. Called the cops and the dumbass got arrested and had to have his car towed. Just a dumb criminal, man. For $60 headlights. Was it worth it? A tire is so much more expensive than that. And so it was like bail, you know? Like, oh man, you just can't do it. Just speeding away a little too fast, you know? Yeah, so stupid. Felix the fake YT. Not instant, but karma nonetheless. My dad kept getting his lunch stolen at work one day, so he got my mother to get the spiciest hot sauce on the market to put on the sandwich. Lo and behold, the guy who stole it was looking red as a hot iron. They fired the guy and my dad got to eat his lunch again. Dang. Wow. Like, yeah, what did you think? Why would you be stealing someone else's lunch? You know, I get like maybe you needed some help and you needed lunch, but you should definitely talk to somebody and you shouldn't just steal it. I'm sure that they would be happy to also bring you a lunch if you needed a little bit of support. I would hope that of them. I would think that that would be the right thing to do if they were in a position where they could. But you can't just steal it from them or else this is what happens. You get the hottest hot sauces. And then you get fired? Even worse. Not good at all. Dang, he was probably trying to keep so quiet too and just stressed. Guys, that's it. That's all the instant karma moments we have for you today. Hope you had a fun time. I sure did. I've been your host today, Olivia Kozlowski, and I will see you all again soon. Bye.